All right, let's talk about something that honestly sounds a little crazy. Building a real high revenue business using AI with absolutely zero startup money. And no, there's no catch, no hidden fees. We're going to walk through the exact blueprint that actually makes this possible.
So let's just cut to the chase. Can you really do this, or is this just more internet hype? Well, the answer, believe it or not, is yes. But it all comes down to one powerful economic idea, an idea that's only just now become available to pretty much anyone, all thanks to the AI explosion.
And this right here is the secret sauce. It's called time arbitrage. Think of it like this. The world still pays for a task based on how many hours it takes a skilled person to do it. But what if you could use AI to get that same task done in just a few minutes, basically for free? That massive gap between the market price and your cost of zero? Well, that's all profit. It's a total game changer for the economics of skilled work.
And you'd be surprised where these opportunities are popping up. We're not talking about just writing a simple blog post. No. Think about the really complex, high value stuff. Take software quality assurance, for instance. Companies used to throw fortunes at teams of engineers just to write test scripts. Now, AI can generate those same scripts on its own, completely collapsing the cost of an entire industry. This is the new playground we get to build in.
Okay, so knowing the principle is one thing, but how do you actually do it? Well, it all kicks off with finding the right idea, that perfect, profitable niche where you can put this time arbitrage to work. So let's dive into how you find it. And I mean, the ideas are practically everywhere you look. You could create an AI tool that does a deep SEO audit, something businesses pay hundreds, even thousands for. Or what about a super accurate transcription service? Or a tool that automatically generates proposals for freelancers? These aren't just vague ideas. They're specific, valuable tasks just waiting to be automated. Okay, but this is the big one. This is where so many people go wrong. How do you stop yourself from wasting weeks building something that nobody actually wants to pay for? The key is you have to validate your idea before you spend a single second building it. And this is a perfect example of what that validation looks like. You can use AI research tools to basically spy on different niches. See that? An SEO audit tool? High demand, awesome profitability score. But look at a generic AI writer. The market is totally saturated. This kind of data is gold. It tells you where the hidden opportunities are and keeps you out of the crowded spaces. All right, so you've got your killer idea. It's validated. Now for the really cool part. How in the world do you build this thing for free? This brings us to the $0 tech stack. This is where your jaw might drop a little. Some of the most powerful AI tools on the planet are free to get started with. Just look. Want to build that transcription service we talked about? Boom. Google's speech-to-text API gives you 60 free minutes every single month. Building an image tool? The Vision API gives you 1,000 free uses a month. You can even build a whole app for free with Firebase Studio. The tools are literally just sitting there. And this is the real game changer. We're not talking about some 30-day trial that runs out right when you get going. For a lot of these amazing services, the free tier is forever. That means your core business costs can stay at zero, even after you've got paying customers. So, we've got the idea, we've got the free tools, now we just need to put it all together into a business model. It's called service arbitrage, and you're gonna love how simple this is. It really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, you find a service that people are already paying good money for, like that SEO audit. Second, you hook up your free AI tools to do all the heavy lifting, which takes minutes instead of days. And third, you deliver that professional AI-powered result to your client and charge the going market rate. It's a win-win. They get an amazing product fast, and you get to keep the profit. So you're probably thinking, okay, but what's the real potential here? Well, get a load of this number. A survey of businesses running this kind of play found that their average monthly revenue was over $18,000. Now, obviously, that's not a guarantee, but it just goes to show you what's possible when you get this right. Okay, let's get real for a second. More often than not, building the tool is actually the easy part. The real challenge, the thing that stops most people, is figuring out how to get your first customers when you have $0 for ads. It forces you to stop thinking like just a builder and start thinking like a really clever marketer. All right, last but definitely not least. Once the money starts coming in, you've got to protect what you've built. And that means thinking about the right legal setup and really understanding the new rules of the game for intellectual property, especially with AI. So when you first start out, you're pretty much a sole proprietorship by default. But here's the catch. That means there's no difference between your business assets and your personal assets. If the business gets sued, your house could be at risk. That's why forming an LLC is so important. It builds a protective wall between your personal life and your business. It's a huge step.
Now for the million-dollar legal question I know you're thinking about. You've spent all this time prompting and designing and building this incredible AI tool. Do you actually own the output? Can you slap a copyright on it?
And the answer, straight from the US Copyright Office, is a really big deal. They say human authorship is a bedrock of copyrightability, and thus works entirely generated by AI are not copyrightable. This is a huge rule that every single person building with AI needs to burn into their brain. But wait, there's a really important but here. While you can't copyright the raw stuff the AI spits out, you absolutely can copyright your human contribution to it. What does that mean? It means the creative way you arrange things, the unique prompts you write, the specific data you select. That part is yours. Your authorship is in the creative choices you make around the AI.
So, let's recap. You've got the economic concept of time arbitrage. You have a way to validate your ideas. You have a whole stack of powerful, free tools at your fingertips, and you know the legal framework. The barriers to starting something amazing have literally never, ever been lower. So really, there's only one question left to ask. What will you build?